Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me.
Yeah, it's a public lobby. This is publicly
Sir.
accessible right here. Hold on. It's not. This ain't no restricted area right here. This is publicly accessible.
You come through that door.
No.
Outside
here. Not restricted.
Listen.
What are you here for? What are you here for? I'm listening. What are you here for?
I'm here to exercise two rights.
Okay.
My 14th Amendment right to be present in a public space, and my First Amendment right to film public officials in public, and my right to protest in public.
But can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Can you just go outside for us, just please? Because I don't want to cause a situation I don't have to be caused. You know what I mean? They yelling, I'm not yelling. Right.
I understand, but this is, we're not water guys.
Right.
We're here to prove a point. It's the D.
I'm listening.
Okay, this D. That's why we're here. We have the right to be here.
I understand, but you mind if you just step outside for me, please? I don't want it to escalate to something I don't have to escalate.
Nah, he over here trying to ID people.
Because my issue is with him, and with her, and with him. My issue is not with you, sir.
But they're part of my team.
Yeah, but
So therefore.
But look, the public can be in here. This is all for the public to sit.
But okay, if you want to come in here as a public, then we have to screen you.
No. We don't want to go to the restricted area. We just want to be in the publicly accessible part.
But once you enter a federal facility, you are subject to screening.
No. Not through these doors. Yeah. But there has to be a publicly accessible area for people to buffer zone through.
But sir, this isn't a public area. This is a federal facility.
Yeah.
You're talking to me.
So
this is a
I
federal
understand,
facility.
but are you even familiar on your own filming policy, videography, and photography?
Yes,
and
sir.
filming policy?
You're able to film outside, but once you come here, there's no reason to be filming.
No, because I'm here to film the DEA.
What are you looking for? What are you trying to film?
Well, I just told you, I'm just here to exercise my rights. That's all.
But to accomplish what? That's what I'm asking you. To accomplish what? What are you trying to accomplish? That's what I'm asking you. You was talking to me before, now you're not talking to me.
What I'm trying to accomplish.
This is my supervisor.
What's up? Hey, can you tell these people this is a publicly accessible lobby.
This is not a public.
This is publicly
okay,
accessible.
listen to me for a minute.
You need to go look at your policy on videography and photography because it tells you that we can do this.
Okay, so
It's
we're
a
gonna.
publicly
Okay,
accessible lobby. You came down here to tell us we can't be here.
are you here to see somebody?
I'm here to exercise and practice my rights. And you can't infringe upon that.
We're going to get a hold of FPS.
You can't.
Okay, and we're going to have them come out and remove them from this facility. Okay,
they're not going to educate you.
They're not going to educate me. So I'm going to give you an opportunity for you guys. Okay, so you're not letting me speak.
Because I already know what you're going to say. You think this rundown before?
Your rights are.
You all think the same. You all say the same.
Call FPS.
Call them. I'm here to protest. I have a right to protest in a publicly accessible space. I'm not infringing on anybody else's right. I'm not blocking the entryway or the exits. I'm not being disorderly.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Listen,
you are.
Let the police determine that. You ain't the police. You don't get to determine who's being disorderly and who's.
I get to determine.
The FPS will determine that for you.
Nope.
They will determine that for you when they get here. You understand me?
Have they been screened?
You understand me? You're not screening. You're not going to screen nothing.
We're
in a public lobby. We're in a public lobby. We can be here. We can't block the entrances or the exits. Look, this gentleman's practicing his First Amendment right and his 14th Amendment right. He must be DEA. You DEA? Why? That's what we're here for.
Okay, so you don't want to. This is not a public facility. This is not a public facility. I've already told you this. Yes, I do get to determine that. No, it has not. Can I have your name? Do you have some information?
Nothing from me. Period.
Oh, okay. Well, you keep talking. We're going to handle this in a situation.
I don't like you. That is why I'm here. You understand that?
You don't even know who. You don't even know me.
You are DEA. That's all I need to know.
You know what?
DEA.
The vulgar can stop.
I don't care. Make me stop. What are you going to do? You're not going to do anything.
Right now, you're trespassing on federal property. Yes, you are.
Well,
You've been asked to leave.
I
am officially asking you right now to leave. If you have no business here, no, you cannot. So you've been officially asked to leave. So now you are trespassing on federal property. You can leave now.
If you never would have asked us to leave, we would have already been gone. That's the crazy part about it.
Well, then go.
No one's holding you back. But you didn't respect our right. You tried to circumvent it. So therefore, we're staying. The DEA.
Have a seat and wait for the police to arrive.
Gentlemen, you can't be in the lobby. You be outside, but you can't be in the lobby.
Who are you?
I'm the Deputy Chief Inspector here.
You mean the publicly accessible lobby?
You gotta be outside the
This
lobby.
is a publicly accessible lobby. Am I right or am I wrong?
So the FPS and police
If
are
you're not
coming.
going to answer my question, then I'll just save my energy for the police.
Okay,
because
that's fine.
All right.
But do not yell profanity.
Don't tell me what not to do. That's a freedom of speech. Do you not understand?
Well, then you
I can
let's
protest
step outside.
here. It's a publicly accessible space. I can protest here.
Yeah, FPS has been told.
I can film here. I can protest here.
No, you can't.
Yes,
We've
I
already-
can.
we've already had
It's a
this
public
discussion.
space. You don't get to determine what's public and what's not.
You're right, I don't determine, but in
Then
this
why are you
facility we
talking?
do.
No, you do not. You do not. They already. That's what I'm saying. They already laid the policies out, man.
This isn't a public accessible lobby.
said it is.
You're gonna see, bro.
Okay, so.
You're gonna see,
you
because
wanna-
all the buildings we
okay,
go
so
to-
I'm gonna go back to a conversation you had to me earlier. So now you have two special agents from DEA standing right here. So now
Okay.
I would like you to go back and repeat everything you told me about special agents within.
The DEA.
All of them.
Okay.
Law enforcement.
So now what? So now what?
Okay,
Where do we go
the-
from there?
Now what's the problem?
Were you trying to
Okay.
threaten us?
Or try to get us.
We just
I'm
told
just
you we have to
Sir?
protest.
I
We're here
know.
to protest.
Sir?
Breaking the law by cussing.
I'd like to-
calling you pigs.
Sir, you guys have asked several questions, and I'd like to address
Mine are
them.
rhetorical.
All right.
My questions are rhetorical.
Are you the,
Okay,
are you
well
the
maybe
head
that's
honcho?
the issue because I was trying to answer the questions, but I couldn't get a
Okay.
I couldn't get a word in.
Is this a public-
So what the issue is that you guys are creating a disturbance by yelling foul language where people are trying
We're
to
allowed
work.
to protest.
Okay.
We're allowed to protest. We're not creating a disturbance. We're not. People can choose to walk past. We're not creating a disturbance. We know the elements that have to be met for that to be a crime, and we're not meeting those elements. Trust me. I know what I can do and what I can't do, sir. For real. Yeah. We know how to protest legally.
As soon as
Within our rights.
As soon as this decibel reader in my pocket vibrates,
Then we'll tone it down. Then we know how loud we can be and how loud we can't be. We know what we can do. We know what we can say. We know who we can say it to. We know who we can say it in front of.
Hello there.
Hey, what's up, bro?
How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Can you please explain to them that your policy on video, public photography and videography, we're allowed
Public,
to-
correct.
Yeah, and that's a public lobby. It's publicly accessible. Yes. Anything beyond between those swing doors and the restricted access area is publicly accessible. It's
Once-
open to the public.
Once you go inside, that's what separates it.
Just to
You guys can come
clarify,
out here.
Because he says it's private,
Yeah, it
does
doesn't
not make
mean
it
that.
private. You
Okay,
may not
you
know,
guys can film out
but
here
this-
all you want. Okay?
Hold on, but we want to go in there and film, and we want to protest because that's the point that we're here to prove, sir, is that is a publicly accessible space.
That's what you're protesting?
No. We want to protest in a publicly accessible space, but to do that, they need to know that that's a publicly accessible lobby. The public can freely come and go in and out of those doors whenever they want to without any restriction.
signs posted.
Now, they want to restrict our access individually because we're in there exercising our rights. The fact that we're doing that is what's disturbing them. They don't like that. It's hurting their feelings. Because if we weren't there to exercise our rights and we just went in there to be present, they wouldn't say anything to us. So they're infringing on our First and 14th Amendment rights. Freedom of the press, free to film public officials in a publicly accessible space, freedom to protest, freedom of expression, and our 14th Amendment right to be present in a publicly accessible space.
Okay.
Please tell them that. And please tell, and you're FPS, right? So you
No,
know
no,
that-
I'm Arlington County Police.
That's
So,
what you guys call FPS because they
No.
'cause they can tell them they know the policy. I want them so the FPS can.
So
tell
you
them
want
that it's
FPS
not-
to come here
yes,
and
because
handle
they'll
this?
Tell them that that's a publicly accessible lobby. We can be in there and we can film and protest. They will tell
okay,
them that.
that's fine. We can call
All right,
FPS. That's
please,
cool.
please.
That's cool. And it sounds like you're not going to take my word for it. So would you like to speak to a supervisor?
No, I take your.
Okay.
I don't need to speak somebody over you.
Okay.
You know, we had a conversation.
Yeah.
but I just believe the FPS will be able to give them a little bit more guidance.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, what are you guys protesting? I'm just curious.
The DEA.
Just the
I don't-
DEA in
yes,
general?
That's it.
Okay.
That's purely it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys.
Understood. But here's the deal. So since you are on federal property, you guys are being told by this individual here, Mr. Keenan.
Yeah.
If you could tell
saying
these
we can't
gentlemen that they cannot be on the premises. If they come back, they will be trespassed.
You cannot,
Absolutely not.
if you
That
do
ain't
not
how it
have
works. I
official
don't wanna hear
business
that
here,
shit.
and
We
if
have
you come
official
back,
business.
you will be
We're
charged
here
for
on
trespassing on
official
So is
federal
this
property.
under threat of arrest?
Yes. So you've been told that you are not allowed to be on the property.
Okay.
You could be on the sidewalk, which is fine. So anywhere outside where these security
So
guards
this is
are,
not publicly accessible.
it is. But this is considered federal property. So
Okay.
right now,
Hold up. Okay, so it's publicly
Listen,
accessible. but
listen.
We have to leave
correct,
because
because This is the property manager.
Because he said so.
Right. So this is private property. This is not public property.
It actually is not.
You just
private.
said it was
It's public
public.
property.
It is not.
This is taxpayers. A taxpayer-funded building. I'm not saying it's publicly accessible because it's public, because there's obviously restricted areas.
If this were public property,
Well,
they would not be. They would not. If this were public property owned by Arlington County,
Yeah. No, it's owned by the federal government.
No signs posted.
It's owned by the federal government, right?
there doesn't have to be. Are there signs at your house? Are there signs on your house saying that it's private property?
Well, people can come out front of our house and
I
film
got
on
it.
the sidewalk.
Here's the deal. I'm not going to argue with you. You guys, please step off the property.
All right,
Please.
and that's under threat of arrest, right?
For trespassing.
For trespassing. All right.
Tell me what.
Come on, let's go.
You've been disrespectful your entire time here, son.
Come on, let's go.
Thank you.
So we're being threatened under arrest.
No trespassing. Correct.
Hey, how do we leave? How do we get out of here?
Straight off that way.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm...
Hey, what's up, buddy? You work for the airport?
I work for Clear. I don't work
Clear.
for the
Are they contracted with the airport or TSA, or who are you contracted with?
Are you with the media, sir? Because I'm not allowed to make comments about, but we're contracted with the airport.
No, I'm not asking for any comments like that. I was just asking what company you worked for and who they were contracted with.
I'm just with Clear.
Okay, and Clear, they contracted with the airport, or I just wanted to make sure I was contacting the proper people, that was all.
Did you have a question? I can get you, if you have a business card or your info, I can get you in touch with the right people if you
Yeah, I'm asking the question. That's what I was saying. Are you contracted with like TSA or,
No,
or the state of Maryland, or who do you guys?
We're a private company.
Okay, so I guess just BWI hires you guys, or is it the state that hires you? Or?
I'm not positive on
That's
that.
all. I was curious on how you guys get to being out here working. Is it the state of Maryland that reaches out, or does BWI,
I'm not really
TSA?
positive on all those details, but I can get you in
Okay.
touch with the right people on that.
All right, yeah. If I could get the contact information, that would be
Do you
great.
have a, or I can take yours and I can get them to reach out to you directly.
No, they usually tend to not call back, so I like to reach out to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can get you our customer service number and they can get you in touch with the
Okay.
right people.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
just want to step aside so we don't block traffic.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
No, you're fine.
How you doing, sir?
What's up, buddy? I was just trying to get some basic information, and the information department sent me over here, and then they sent me over here to ask this person. For some reason, he's got like a big attitude about it. I don't understand why, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out who the head TSA agent in charge of this building is, like the head supervisor who in charge of this
building.
Yeah, whoever oversees the property as far as TSA agents. I know there's a couple different like supervisors and things, but I'm trying to see who the head agent in charge of the property is. Oh, yep, ma'am, he was helping me. Ma'am, he was helping me.
I'm the supervisor.
Okay. All right, thank you. That's all you had to say. Generally, you don't just stop talking to someone without an explanation.
I'll be right with you.
Thank you. Jesus, God. What's the attitude for? You generally don't just stop talking to somebody without an explanation. I don't just walk away in the middle of your conversation. She doesn't want to be on camera, but yet she's on 75 cameras all day that I have access to. I don't know what the issue is.
Alrighty, sir.
What's
So
up?
I unfortunately don't know off the top of my head who
Okay.
the head of the entire building is.
Yeah.
We do recommend one or two things. I can either direct you to the customer service desk near Spirit. That should
Yeah,
provide
they
you
sent
some
me over here.
information. They
Yep.
sent you over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I can contact my manager, and then
Okay.
he can come out and
That's fine.
speak with you about that. all
Okay.
right?
Appreciate
so
you.
Just wait a few more minutes, and then we'll have some.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't know why she like ripped you away in the middle of the conversation. That was pretty rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you didn't
it's-
do it, so I'm not mad at you. But
It might just be a recording thing. Some people don't like being recorded.
I mean, there's how many?
I
Cameras?
know it's perfectly within your legal right.
Yeah, but there's, I mean, how many cameras in here right now? She's not upset about those cameras, is she?
Hey, clear.
I'll be
Okay.
right.
All right. Thank you. All right, can I get the name of the airport director at least, or whoever's in charge of the airport at this moment? Can you guys contact them and come down here, please, and thank you? No? Okay. They must be real upset. I don't know what their attitudes are about. I'm just waiting for them to give me the name of the head supervisor, the head TSA agent, that's all. Okay. I don't know. I think they went and called him on the phone, so I'm even more confused how they didn't know who it was, but they went and called him, so.
Alright, cool. Okay.
Yeah, just basic. Well, actually, sir, so if I could, I'd like to report a crime as well, if I could. So there's a crime in process right now. So actually, 18 U.S. Code 242 makes it a crime when acting under the color of law as a government agent to deprive someone of their rights. Okay, hold on, say that again. 18 U.S. Code 242 makes it a crime when acting under the color of law as a public servant or a public agent to deprive someone of their rights. I am right now being deprived of my First Amendment right to redress my government for grievances. TSA is a government agency. I have the right to redress government agencies and government employees and redress my government for grievances, and I am being deprived of the basic information to do that right now. So that's the crime I'd like to report, law enforcement officer.
And basically what you want is the supervisor's information.
Yeah, I need the name of the head TSA agent because last time I was here, they gave me like a 1-800 number on a little piece of paper, and nobody's names or badge numbers, and nobody wants to answer that. So I'm looking for the proper channel so I can actually follow that plan.
So explain to him what you just told me.
Okay.
A few minutes later.
Can I get your name and badge number as well?
Sure, 1313.
1313 and Laslet?
Yes.
Laslet and Haynes?
Haynes. 0883.
0883. Thank you, sir. I just like to know who I'm speaking to. That's all.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's the crime I'd like to report since they're currently in violation of that federal statute and committing a crime.
Okay, so we're state police though. We're not federal.
No, I know, but you're law enforcement officers with jurisdiction of this building though.
Yeah, we don't write federal crimes. We don't enforce
I know.
law.
No, but you enforce crime.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We enforce state law. We don't enforce federal laws. Okay, that's one thing. Number two, these people have a job to do.
Yeah.
And you can take all day long.
No,
I don't care.
You're right, sir. They do have a job to do.
You can't come up to them and really bother them to do their job.
Not bothering anybody.
Did you go over here?
I was sent over here. I walked up to the desk. I asked for the basic services. I said, hey, can I speak to your supervisor, or can I have the name of the head supervising agent in charge? And he said, I can't give you that without a boarding pass and an ID. And I said, no, I'm not trying to enter the facility. I just need the name of the supervisor so that I can properly redress my government for grievances. He tried to give me a hassle. He tried to say, oh, like you said, I have a job to do. And I said, you're right, sir.
Right,
so please do that job.
Right.
So please do that job. So if you could get them to please do that job, that's the issue here, sir. They're not doing it. So that's kind of what my problem is. You're right. And I respect that. You know, they do have a job to do.
You can't go over there and bother them.
I was sent over here by these folks.
But how did you stay over there, though?
No, I walked over here and I waited.
Right.
I was told to stand over here and wait by the gentleman with the red hair that's standing back there. So I stood here and waited as I was told to do so. The thing says, please wait here. I'm not standing on the other side of that. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's
as long as you stay here, but don't go over there and bother them.
I walked up there because I was directed to, sir.
Okay.
And while I was receiving help, I stayed at the counter while I received help because it was my turn, and I waited patiently. Look, I'm not here to cause an issue. But last time I was here, they tried to give me the runaround and not give me any names. That's all.
So you want the Federal Security Director. That's who you want.
Probably.
That's who's in charge of
whoever
TSA.
the TSA. Yes, thank you, sir. That's all.
No, you're right. You're right.
Thank you. That's all. Yeah, that's what I'm asking them. And they keep saying they don't know or this or that, but then they keep making phone calls to everybody and calling the police. And I'm like, instead of calling the police, you could just give me the name and number and I'd have been gone, man. You know what I mean?
Right. That's all you want.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what I mean? Thank you. We're all in. If they had given me the information, I'd have walked away from here, finished filming the art gallery and the things that I wanted to see in the art area, like the Freedom Wall that I saw, and then be on my way.
Yeah.
Andrea Miss Ho. Haha, that's so messed up.
That is the FFD. That is the woman who's in charge of every person.
Of every person down here.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's called Mitsu. They call her Mitsu.
Mitsu. Okay, cool.
Yes.
And if I could just get the names of the agents that I spoke to right here, the public agents, the public employees, like this lady, the lady with the dreads, the red-haired gentleman behind him, whoever that guy is that made the complaint.
Contact the lady that he just gave you. She has a copy of all the schedules, so she knows who's working here at what time, so she can.
But she won't know who was specifically at this station or like what manager came.
All this is on camera.
I know.
It's on your phone already.
I don't have any of their names. I don't have any of their names.
You had their badge, so.
This doesn't. As you can see, this doesn't zoom in like that far.
Really? But can't you when you do it? Doesn't it?
No, it's not that. I don't have that good a camera. I wish.
If once you get in contact with her, if you want her names and badge numbers, she can.
That's all. I'm just asking for.
I'll give you the supervisor.
Yep.
That's who I'll give you.
I'm just looking
I'm not going to go through everybody.
No, you're good. I'm looking for public employees to identify themselves in the course of their duties, sir. That's all. You know what I mean? We're all here to be legal and lawful and to do things by the book, right? You know what I mean? So that's just what I'm trying to do, sir. I'm trying to cross my T's, dot my I's, and Make sure I got all my stuff in place.
Manager Scott Wood.
Scott Wood,
Yes.
and that is the
He's
gentleman right
manager.
there.
Yes, yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And he said definitely contact our public affairs if you have
Okay.
any issues and anything like that.
Okay. Awesome.
So we're good, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, that was the most basic information that I was trying to get from them. You know what I mean? Thank you, buddy. I even asked them.
Yeah, the FSD is been Mitsu for a long time.
Mitsu?
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
She's been the. And again, when we have an incident like a disorderly or something, she has to actually come down and handle some stuff.
I get you.
So, all right,
I
buddy,
get
sorry
you.
about that.
No, you're good. You're all good, officer. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir. I guess we'll just have to send them the pictures of these different agents right here. And maybe they can identify them by the way they look or so. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to obstruct the walkway. Maybe they can identify them by the way they look for the complaint that I filed, but yeah. All right.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to click the links in the description for the full original video and visit the Annapolis Audit channel. Show him some support by getting subscribed to his channel and enjoy more of his content.